Hello Sagittarius, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Sagittarius for the middle of January. Now Sagittarius, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Sag, I do not offer personal readings, so if you get a message from someone, that's not me, that's someone impersonating me, they're trying to scam you. Please do not get scammed. I also do exclusive content on my Instagram, so if you'd like to get to know me more, you can give me a follow there. Find that link in the description below. But let's see what we have going on here for you, Sag. Now, I am doing a Celtic cross here for this middle of the month spread, if you were curious as to what the spread is called. But if you watch my content regularly and you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. It really helps my channel grow in a big way. Same is true if this is just the first time you are watching me. So let me make sure everything's in view here. Make sure everything's set up, and then we'll get right into it. All right, and I like to take 3 cards to clarify as we go along. So let me put those right there. Energy on the bottom, you have the Two of Pentacles. So this is a card that talks about potentially juggling or fluctuating wealth. It can talk about like finances either going up or going down, increases or losses. By default, the Two of Pentacles talks about a positive change in your financial situation, okay? And so, you know, taking a look here, I don't see a whole lot of loss. It'll be interesting to see. I don't know if this, I'll tell you what, I don't know if this Two of Pentacles is financial related. The other way of looking at this card is it can be like weighing of options in your life, right? You could be, and along with that, like going back and forth in your mind about something, like pinging back and forth, juggling back and forth. Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I not? Yes, no, maybe, you know, like that type of energy with the Two of Pentacles, a sort of a rumination, if you will, with that energy mentally. And so some of you may be doing that right now. In fact, I think that's what it is, Sag. Some of you are really kind of going back and forth on something here at this time, and I'll be interested to see what that might be. So let's go ahead and put that right there, and let's see what we have. So in the current influence, you have the High Priestess, or I'm sorry, in the current situation, my apologies, in the current situation, you have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is the most intuitive card in the tarot. In fact, this person here is emerging from water. The High Priestess is emerging from water, okay? And the water represents not only your intuition, but emotions, the subconscious, dreams, anything like that. And you know, this along with that can represent hidden knowledge coming to the surface, bubbling up to the surface here. The High Priestess on another level can indicate somebody who is a way shower, somebody who may be here to help you. They can be somebody who is desirable as well, especially if you are single, or if you are pursuing somebody who's single. That person's probably very hard to get, okay? They are very desirable. And that's the thing about the High Priestess. But you know, this can also be, like I said, a spiritual guide, a way shower. There can be secrets associated with the High Priestess as well. And, you know, coming together here with the Two of Pentacles and the High Priestess, what I'm feeling is that there's something that you don't know right now. And that is maybe what is causing this up and down, this yes, no, this should I not type of energy. And it's because it's hidden. It's because you can't see it. Really, you know, always a good reminder, I say it almost every week, to really tap into your intuition, but especially Sagittarius, when you have the High Priestess, and especially you as a Sag, should really work on intuition in this lifetime. Now, in the problem position, you have the Ace of Swords. So this Ace of Swords talks about a triumphant new beginning in your life, or a new beginning that comes about after a victory, after a triumph. It's a very good card. It did come in reversed here. I don't read reversals. Sometimes I do if I feel it intuitively. I did end up leaving it. You know, the Ace of Swords can talk about this breakthrough here. You see the clouds in the background clearing. The thing is, it's in the problem position, and I did have a feeling that I wanted to leave it reversed, so let's go ahead and keep it reversed. But really what I'm seeing here is there's a mental process right now. Your mental process right now is, there's mental interference is what I'm seeing here for many of you. And there's a separation right now that you may need to look at between the logic and the intuitive, which are opposites, okay? Something around the thinking mind, something around the mental processes right now that I feel like is crossing you over here in a situation. Now, in the past, you have the Nine of Cups. This is joy. This is celebration. This is a major card of wishes. It's an extremely positive card, and it talks about the fulfillment of a wish. You can see this person here holding up their cup, laughing, enjoying themselves. Presumably clients are coming into their pub or their tavern here in their small business. And it's this energy of also pleasures, okay? Pleasures, luxuries, sex, anything like that, like earthly sort of pleasures, or pleasures that we find here on earth, even though it's a cup card. But it's a very nice card here. And, you know, I feel like the past has been good for you. The past has been very good. But there's now something here in this current situation where you are having like a mental, there's something with your mental processes. And I'm not trying to say like you're mentally unwell. That's not what I'm saying here. I'm not qualified for that. But I'm saying like there's something around those areas here that you're looking at. In the future, you have the Temperance card. So this is the Sagittarius card, okay? So not only are you showing up here in a very important position in the future for yourself here, Sagittarius, but I feel like this is you have to show up for yourself right now, okay? And something about the noise, the mental chatter here, that's very important. The Temperance card brings healing. It brings patience. It brings moderation, balance. Turning arounds of situation turning around. It's also angel energy. I don't know why I don't always bring that in, but for some reason it's something that's coming in for you. You know, you may need to look, I'm a Sag rising. I will tell you this. I've done a lot of research on Sagittarius energy. It's very important for you as a Sag to connect with your spirit team, connect with your spirit guides, connect with your intuition. That's what I'm feeling for you right now. And I feel like there's a healing of whatever mental chatter or whatever mental interference here is coming through. Now you have in your conscious awareness, you have the Magician. So this is interesting in that you have both the High Priestess number 2 and the Magician number 1 here coming in. Now the Magician's the divine masculine and the High Priestess is the divine feminine. So whenever I get that, you know, I always say that it's a good sign because the most intelligent people, or some of the most intelligent people in this lifetime, are able to balance out the masculine and the feminine energies. And that's what I see you doing here, especially as you have this Temperance card, which is a card of balance. So right now you're looking to balance those things out. The Magician also talks about a major manifestation, using the tools that you have in the palm of your hand. Yeah, so now in the unconscious awareness here, or what you can't see, how you're talking to yourself, you have the Seven of Swords, okay? Now, I normally, I'm getting a different message for the Seven of Swords than what I normally read it as. I normally read this as betrayal or deception, someone talking about you, but that's not what I'm getting here, Sagittarius. What I'm getting here is what are you not being honest with yourself about? Okay, where are you deceiving yourself? Okay, this is self-related. Okay, I don't see anyone else's energy here. What I see is mental interference from you in some ways. And I don't mean to come at you here, but that's what I'm feeling. Okay, that's my intuitive feeling here. So I get the sense that there's something, and again, swords is the suit of mental processes, communication, languages, anything like that, and talking and everything like the communication. And so I feel like there's something here where are you hurting yourself is the other question in some ways. Now, in the direction you're headed here in the staff, in your current influence, the way that you are influencing the situation, you have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is somebody who is kind of weary and tired, down on one knee here from the battle behind them. But what's very important with this card is that you do not give up. Okay, when you get the Nine of Wands, the worst thing you could do is give up right now. It's time to lock in and realize that you are almost at the finish line when you get the Nine of Wands. Okay, so keep going here. There's something that's annoying you. I don't think it's a person, okay? I think there's something it's almost like there's like mental chatter here, going back and forth, a mental juggling here for you, Sagittarius. Now, in your external influence, you have another card. The external influence is what's happening outside of you, what you can't necessarily control, versus the internal, your influence is what you can control. So this Knight of Wands here, this could be your energy once again with the Temperance, but this talks about a grand adventure. Okay, this talks about moving residence, going to a new location, moving house, moving location. I think some of you are maybe, that's upon you here. Okay, some of you may be moving here, or this may be like really what's on your mind at this time. And there's like a big shift coming in. Knights always indicate events. And I do feel like this event's happening, okay? And so be careful about the energy that you put towards it, or be careful about, the energy that you put towards this change or towards this move, because right now it seems like there's a big back and forth, yes, no, is this right, is this wrong type of thing. And just know that this Knight of Wands is coming in, like this change is happening, okay? And yeah, now if it's not a residence, if you're not moving location, it's talking about a shift in another area of your life where you're like moving in mental clarity. Yeah, like you're moving in thought, you're moving in something like that. In your hopes and fears, you have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles talks about, this is talking about long-term investments paying off, talks about like slow and steady growth. You can see this person here is finally upon their harvest, okay? Their harvest is ready. The basket indicating that they're about to reap their harvest or pick what they have grown. And with that, they're kind of looking out to the distance and they're asking themselves, is it time for me to change directions? Is it time for me to go in a new direction here or go in a new path? Because for them, this has taken a long time to grow this harvest. And they're asking themselves, like, I put in a lot of work. This is a lot of energy. This is a lot of effort. Do I want to keep doing it? Is what I've grown big enough for me? Or do I need to try something new? So some of you are doing that right now. I think this is, I don't know why, but like these two cards here, the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, just intuitively, I feel like this is the crux of the mental situation that's going on here, the back and forth that you're maybe dealing with right now. Something about a change of direction here. Now, in the outcome, you have the Hierophant. This is conformity. This is traditional structures, traditional ideals, organizations that you're a part of, mentors. I always like to say this could be the place that you work, but you know, this is like Pope energy, okay? Any like traditional religion, not tarot readings, but like traditional religion, right? That you would like go to a church. And you know, I'm not here to say that's right or wrong, but I get the sense that some of you are looking to move away from tradition, okay? Some of you are maybe looking to take a different path here. This could also, once again, I get the sense that this staff is very important in that it could mean that you're breaking tradition in some ways. And this could also be what is stressing you out or what is causing you to like really put a lot of mental back and forth on, if that makes any sense. So let's go ahead and start to clarify here. Okay, I like to see what we have here for you, Sag. Wow, you have the Sun. That is total joy, total happiness, victory, abundance. It's the best card to get in the tarot. And I've recently learned that the Sun can also be represented as a truth card because the Sun beams down its ray on anything that is untrue or not honest, and it exposes the truth. And you're getting the truth here. By the way, you are the ruler of truth, Sag. You are the ruler of truth. And here you are. Here's the Sun exposing whatever is untrue, whatever is not right. Along with this, you know, you have this energy here that if you've watched any of my other readings, I get this energy when I pull the Wheel of Fortune of like ding, ding, ding. Like, you know, like when you go to like a, you know, like Vegas or whatever, you know, that energy of like ding, 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 like you just won something. Well, here it is, right? And I'm not telling you to go gamble. That's certainly not what I'm telling you to do. But I'm saying your destiny here is arriving with the Wheel of Fortune. This is the wheel of your destiny spinning. This is a positive change in luck, a positive change in good fortune. This talks about, this is Jupiter energy. Okay, Jupiter is the planet of expansion and luck and abundance. And the Ten of Pentacles is one of the most abundant cards in the tarot. Okay, it's the total harvest. It's the chest here, your reward at the end of the suit of Pentacles. It means you've gone through the Ace all the way through to the 10, and now here's the reward. This is big. Okay, this is the winds of change here, the change in your destiny here, coming around with abundance. So you couldn't ask for better clarifiers, I have to tell you, with the Sun, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. That is amazing. So listen, whatever's going on here with the mental chatter, whatever's going on here in the mind, this is turning around, okay? And I do get the sense that you will truly be happy here. And whatever truth you're looking for, Sagittarius, is coming in, okay? Now, the other thing about the Wheel of Fortune is, I always like to say, it's that energy of, are you going to hop on the train or stay in the station? Because the wheel keeps spinning, okay? And if you don't take advantage of the opportunity that you have now, you could later regret it, or you could miss out on it, right? And, you know, I feel like you could spend a lot of time in the clouds in your mind saying, is this right, is this wrong? Or you could just go for it, okay? That's what I'm getting here. So let's see what else we have. Are you kidding me? Sag, abundance. Abundance being clarified here very clearly. You have let go. Perfect timing. I love this energy for you. And trust. Okay, this is perfect. So, what else do I need to say, right? There's clearly abundance here in your future. And there's something around, you know, look, if you are juggling your thoughts between, like, if you're going, is this right? Is this wrong? You know, I've been describing it in this reading over and over and over again. If you're ruminating, you're not letting go. Okay, you're not trusting. Okay, the guides here in this reading, the cards in this reading are saying, time for you to let go. Okay, your guides have your back here. Okay, the universe has your back here. Realize that this situation is coming around in perfect timing. Okay, so you have Thief, you have main male, main female, house, occupation, message of concern. Okay, interesting. Okay, so you have the sudden wealth again card here, which is like very similar to the Wheel of Fortune. Something about an investment. It might be a house. I would just double check at this time. I would really be careful of someone like, you know, I would reread paperwork, you know, if you're selling a house or you're making a big investment or something. With the Thief card and the sudden wealth, I would make sure you're not tricking yourself at this time, especially as we're looking here. This is a Mercury retrograde period that we're looking at here. I would just be very careful about that. But at the other end of this, you have this occupation card, high honor here with message of concern. You know, look, you're concerned about like getting your needs met, but you have respect from people in whatever it is that you do. Like you are, I don't know, maybe you're a subject matter expert. I do feel like you're a talent, like you're very good at what you do with occupation, high honor, message of concern. And so be careful of falling into catastrophe thinking at this time. There's something about your mental clarity, your mental processes at this time. You also have counterparts here with the main female and the main male. Could be finding someone as you move. Yeah, especially as you have this Lover's card. If you're a single Sag, some of you could be doing that. But yeah, anyway, love this reading. Thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Take care. I'll see you in the next one.